We're at the launch premiere of Splinter Cell Conviction down in LA. Flew in from Montreal this morning. We've got a bunch of stuff going on. We've got people coming over to play the game. We've got a lot of people from the media also, and we're of course celebrating the launch of the game. We're all very happy that the game is finally coming out, and people are going to be able to get their hands on it and play it. I joined Splinter Cell Conviction about 2 years ago, right about the time where we changed the direction for the title. So I've been working on the game for, I'd say around 2 years and a half. When I joined the project, what we started doing is looking at everything that we had. Splinter Cell is a huge brand, and you always approach a brand like that with a lot of respect. And the first thing that we did is look at everything that we had, make sure that, well, the thing that we noticed is we had a lot of innovation, a lot of things that were going in good directions, but a few things that we thought weren't going in the best direction for the brand. So we tried to realign everything in the direction that we felt worked really well for the title. What was good is everything came together sort of when we figured out where Sam was after what happened to Double Agent, Sam losing his daughter and everything, and we sort of realigned the project and everything into Sam, or anchored it into who Sam was at this point. So we were able to take some of the features that had been designed previously and ground them in something that made sense for the brand, for the story, for Sam Fisher, for Splinter Cell. Well, I think stealth is a word that encompasses so many different types of stealth games or stealth genre or gameplay mechanics that it's maybe hard to pinpoint exactly what we're talking about. We're saying stealth. There's like all these games that we're seeing that are stealth have different play styles. Some are slower paced, provide more options. Some let the player choose ways to approach a situation. For us, for Splinter Cell, what we decided to do is give the player the ability to play that elite agent that Sam Fisher is. So if you want to take your time and approach a situation slowly, the way Sam Fisher would, if it was a delicate tactical situation, then you can. But if you have to improvise or react to a situation, you also have the means to deal with those kinds of situations. And you expect a guy like Sam Fisher to be trained to react to those situations. So we didn't want to limit the player's ability to react in those situations to force you to play a certain way. So I think that's really what we tried to do with Splinter Cell. When we worked on Mark and Execute, it wasn't a one-day thing. It was like a really long prototyping and iterating feature. We went through all sorts of different iterations. We played with the mechanic a lot. What we really liked about it is the tactical aspect of it. We found that it gave the game a very interesting tactical aspect, because when you're in the shadows, when you're preparing the situation, you're actually active, you're marking enemies, you're overseeing what you want to do, you're planning, and while you're marking, it doesn't seem like it, but you're actually planning your tactic. So it's a really engaging and dynamic way to let players get into the tactical side of Splinter Cell, and we moved the tactical aspect to the preparation phase. So it's really about looking at a situation and then boom, in a split second, acting out your plan. What we wanted to do with multiplayer is, of course, we were pushing forward a lot of new gameplay mechanics for Conviction. So Mark and Execute, the last known position, a lot of new gameplay mechanics, and we really wanted to flesh those out in a multiplayer environment. And co-op instantly made sense because all those tools, like, instantly useful in a situation where you're working with a partner or a friend. Going through the multiplayer map. So for instance, Mark and Execute, you can share marks, you can execute at the same time, so you can plan your attacks together. It forces players to talk, to plan their attacks, to coordinate their actions through a level. So that worked out really well. And we didn't want co-op to just be game modes. We wanted also co-op to sort of add to the value, add something to the story and the overall experience of the world of Conviction. My favorite thing about the game is for sure Sam Fisher, the character, and what he's going through in the story. There's so much stuff, so much twists and turns that he's doing that are happening to Sam. It's worth playing the game to find out what's going on. I want to thank the whole team for working really, really hard on this title. I'm sorry they can't all be here in LA, but we'll have a party of our own back in Montreal.
And what do you think about all these hot girls here tonight? They all Splinter Cell fans?
All Splinter Cell fans, I've seen them play, man. You should see that, it's pretty crazy.